Right, so I've got this website, Hearts Decorators. It ranks pretty well for the Harpenden page. I think it's result number 3. But what it doesn't rank so well for is the St Albans page, which is a local town that's nearby. So basically, it should be / Hertfordshire, which is the county, and then St Albans. Basically, what I did. I used another SEO tool and it just completely keyword stuffed it a little while ago. So it just goes on and on and on, and it's not very well written. So what I've done is taken the new WordPress MCP server and conducted analysis using the Datafor SEO plugin, or at least that's what I've requested it should do. I'm not sure it's actually done this, right? So it's then gone on to, what I've said is, can you conduct detailed analysis on the St Albans page of the website heartsdecorators.com, which you are connected to through the WordPress MCP server. Conduct the analysis using the Datafor SEO plugin. Review, obviously that should have been MCP server. Review the existing content and the competitors' content for the keywords painters and decorators in St Albans, and revise the content so that it's highly optimized. The current version is keyword stuffed. Please ensure that you incorporate entities and semantic triple syntax to get engagement from Google. So what the WordPress MCP server has then gone and done is it's searched for it, which is not what I wanted it to do. Oh no, actually it has gone in, so it can see what's going on there. It's tried to search for the page a couple of times, and then eventually it's found it. So it's found the page, right. And then what it's done, based on my detailed analysis of the current St Albans page, I can see significant issues with keyword stuffing and lack of semantic optimization. The current content repeats painters and decorators in St Albans excessively without building genuine topical authority or using semantic entities effectively. Here's my comprehensive SEO optimization strategy, etc., etc., right? So it's then missed local context, poor semantic structure, thin content depth, no EAT signals. So then what it's gone and done is this. So professional painting and decorating services in St Albans, Hearts Decorators, expert painting and decorators, etc., etc. Transform your St Albans property with expert decorating services. So it's like built an article which is pretty good, right? It's put in schema markup, etc., etc. So I don't think that this is used the Datafor SEO MCP server. So I'm going to ask that question, because what I want it to do, and this is where I think there's a huge opportunity, is optimizing websites using statistical analysis. So this is the problem that I keep on getting. It's asking me to start a new, it keeps on running out of context. And I think it's potentially because the WordPress MCP server, which is over here, I think it's either the WordPress MCP or one of the other MCP servers is just chewing up the volume of the context. So something's not right. So what I might do is fork the WordPress MCP and also the Datafor SEO MCP and work out which ones of these, and potentially, even better than that, what you could potentially do is combine the two of these MCP servers, because then I think you get into something that is incredibly powerful. So what you could do is you could connect up Datafor SEO with the WordPress MCP server, for both of their respective MCP servers, get Claude to code it, and then on the back of that you get new content, which I think could be incredibly valuable. And all you need somebody to do is literally in the back end of the website, all you go in and do to set this up, you download the plugin from WordPress, and then it generates a token. So you go into your settings, enable MCP, enable WordPress, You need the feature API, but I don't know what that means, but we'll come on to that later. And then experimental, the REST API CRUD for accessing WordPoint endpoints. Okay, so basically that's to do with the REST API. We're not using that. So, but eventually all you do is you install this plugin, which you download from the GitHub, and then basically build this, and it lasts for another, what's the time? Another 10 minutes. I've got this, and I can revoke it at any time. So what I think you could potentially do is combine these two MCP servers that we were looking at, which are here, Datafor SEO MCP server, and then the WordPress WP Automatic, because it's all public, right? They've got to make them public. So if you combine these two things together, which is what I'm going to go and work on now, I think you've potentially got a hugely powerful SEO tool, and it can be based upon statistics, because anyone can say, I can get your page to rank, right? This is the thing that everybody always says, I will get your page to rank. Yeah, of course you will. But if you go and approach somebody and say, based upon statistical analysis that we've carried out, you've got 2,000 words, your competitors have 5,000 words, we can basically improve the relevant semantic authority and the relevance of the page that you've got by introducing new content, introducing context, introducing localized information. I think this could be a really, really powerful tool. Anyway, this is my findings so far. I'm really excited about this WordPress MCP. I think that this could be an absolute game changer. But as I say, I'm not sure why the context window is running out so quickly, because frankly, I haven't done that much in that window. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. So I need to do some work on that. And I'm going to read through some of the issues that others are facing. But I think there's a way of forking both of these MCPs, tying the two things together and then compressing it, and then obviously from there I think you can build something really powerful. Anyway, let me know what you think. Could be interesting. Have a good day.